So I am Amy Mathewson.
And I'm Ashley Johnson.
And we are here with Girl Talk.
We want to kind of make a difference in people's lives and make you be the best person you can be and kind of encourage that in your life.
We're just talking about Girl Talk, just our daily life and what we have found works for us.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to Girl Talk again. Today, Amy and I are going to be talking about, our podcast. We try to make, positive vibes, happy thoughts.
Yes.
Like we try to encourage people. So today, instead of bringing, an intense topic about COVID and the pandemic, we want to make it just a little bit lighthearted today. So we're going to talk about some hacks with COVID. We know some things we've learned through COVID, some things that, positive things that come out of COVID.
Right. But we are in no way making light of how serious it is and how difficult it's been for people.
Right.
And the illness itself, the pandemic, the country. No.
Yes.
We are just focusing on the other side.
Yes.
Some good things that came from it.
Yep. So I just want to say this before we go into this, because I have not felt the experience of quarantine because I always had to work and I never had, I never got sick or haven't gotten sick yet from it or anything like that. So I've never, or neither has my family. Besides my aunt has gotten it. Yes. So also I always had to go to work for the most part. So I never felt the experience of quarantine. So some of this stuff I don't like. A lot of you guys probably, feel a lot more towards it than I probably would.
But you
because
have
of
felt
experience.
the stress of the medical side of it.
So I just wanted to throw that out there before I do this, because there are a few things that I learned from COVID just in general, with hacks and all that, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
I think one of the biggest things that everyone would agree with, though, one of the best things is the grocery pickup.
Oh, yes.
The groceries coming right to your door. I would say the best thing and the worst thing, because moms are not getting out to socialize, walking to the store. That is difficult. But at the same time, it is a good thing that, if your kids are sick, or my goodness, when you put kids in car seats, you have to take their coats off. And then to go to a store, you have to take them out of their car seat, put the coat back on, walk inside the store. And then they get hot in the store. I just cannot imagine all that goes into all that.
Yeah, one of my best friends, I watch her do it. And I'm just like,
it's so much work, right?
It is.
So if you just, I love the Target app. You just order right there on Target, pull in that curbside spot, and then they bring those groceries right out to you.
I have not done Target pickup. I only do Walmart pickup, just because Walmart's close to my house right now. But Target, has different things that you would want to get.
Myers does it.
Yes.
And I love that Myers even has the 15-minute parking. So it's if you're there for a quick trip.
Sure.
I love that one.
Yes.
You can run right in real quick.
And Aldi's too has a curbside pickup too. Pretty much everywhere has curbside now.
Every restaurant.
Bed Bath & Beyond. Everything pretty much.
Which has just made it, I think, very convenient, because you're not having to run through fast food in order to get a quick meal on your way home or in the middle of a busy schedule.
Right.
You have different options.
And I think some good things that come out of COVID is that most people now are trying to support the small businesses and trying to do not the chain, but not the restaurant they came up on their own with, and they family recipes, all that. A lot of people now are trying to do small businesses and all that, which I think is nice. Or even
Starbucks shuts down so often, and that's how I found out I actually love Coffee Cabinet, which is a small business.
I don't know what's going on with Starbucks, speaking of, because I was just there 2 days ago, and then I went back to the Valpo one today, and it has different hours.
Yeah, it's
every day.
strange.
It's 7 to 2 or and I'm I don't know. I was about to ask.
Yeah.
But then I was gonna be late, so I didn't want to do that. But
and it is strange. So another good thing too, though, is the airlines. Okay, first of all, your tickets are extremely low, right? So you could get tickets in advance to go out of the country, and you can get a great deal on them.
Right.
But then airlines are skipping seats too. So you're not as crowded, which is really nice.
Yes.
It is hard to wear a mask the entire time, but the good side is not as many people.
That's
You've
true.
got more arm space, more leg room. That's really nice.
That's awesome. Yes. Mm-hmm. And one thing that this has taught me is it teaches you to enjoy the little things, because things that you don't realize, even being it's just things I'm thinking about, being in quarantine, you are more aware, I feel of the stuff that goes around in your house and stuff like that. So the little things, the people, not to take things for granted, what we did have before this too, as well, family members or things like that. That's a good thing that.
Well, so many people are able to work from home now.
That's true.
You know, a lot of jobs are nice because you
can
be
with their family.
Yeah, you're with your family.
And less money on like daycares and et cetera, and all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Commute. I like too that a lot of churches had to go online.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like because I wanted to be able to be there to fellowship with the church, but at the same time, there's a whole bunch of people online that weren't able to get out that are now able to see the services. So that's great.
And I like that too, because if you were looking for churches, it's very easy. Instead of you traveling to each one of these churches, you can be like, okay, well, I'm going to listen to this church online and see how they do things. And you know what I mean? If you were shopping around.
Working. You know, like if you're working, you have an opportunity still to catch the service.
Yes.
And it's not like, oh, I missed it all.
That's what I did a lot when I was working, is that I would go back, or if I was working Sunday morning, Sunday night, I would listen to it.
Yeah.
Or something like that, like whatever worked for me.
I do love that.
So that I like that too, a lot.
I love the Chick-fil-A curbside.
Yes,
so
because I didn't realize there was curbside pickup until you said something, because I'm like, I wait in this line, all you have to do is wait for 5 minutes to get out. I don't know why
anyone waits in that line. Every time I'm just like
twice or like 3 times I've waited in that line where it was bad, like it was like out like to like you know what I mean, where there's a cop that has to sit there.
I know. I have seen that like on Saturdays, I think.
Yes, I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
But no, just do that little app, order it, park, and you're in and out like so fast.
I know. And I wonder how like restaurants actually like keep up with that. You know what I mean? Because they already have to keep up with the inside. So I wonder if they had to hire more people in order just to do curbside, or how that works. Because
and you know what I thought of the other day is like Chick-fil-A they're amazing, right? They have never run out of something. They're not like, oh, sorry, we're out of nuggets today. Like, has Chick-fil-A ever been out of anything?
Especially you see all those many people going through.
I know. That's why it blows my mind.
Point.
Like, their system is amazing.
Yes. And they're always nice, too. Yeah. So that always helps as well.
Yeah. So I love that it did force all of us to, like, really, you know, especially in the beginning, how scary it was. And it's still scary, but it really forced us to refocus, shut everything down. My family's most important. Where are my priorities at? And just kind of really put everything slow.
Right.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and I feel like also like people just take for granted a lot, because obviously I do work in the hospital. So like just being able to go in the ER with your loved one, like in general, like just taking that for granted. Now you can't, unless you can't talk for yourself, or you can't make decisions or whatever. Like just seeing that, like it's just the little things that we look back and we're like, oh wow, like we had it good, and then you know what I mean.
Right.
And another thing is just kind of funny. I don't know if you feel this way, but like one thing I got out of this entire thing is how gross we actually are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like all these things that we take precautions to like do now is like, why didn't we do that before? Because that's disgusting. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
yes, I've thought that so many times. It really made you like even more of a germaphobe.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, it's like, you know, we never wore masks before, like in the hospital. I'm not saying like in public, but in the hospital, I'm like, we never wore masks ever. And now like when eventually, hopefully soon, we won't have to anymore. But I'm just like, I don't know if I even want to take it off. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, because you learn more about how like droplets spread, and I'm like, we were so gross. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like we didn't wear gloves sometimes, like because we would just wash it. Like
soap and water.
But still, I was like, ew. Just in general, like how much stuff, like, and then it's just weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing I'm like, I just laugh about it, because I'm like, but then, you know, not a lot of people, I mean, it makes our immune systems high. So that's one thing about it. But like, I know, I just realized I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
How gross we actually
Definitely an interesting time.
Yes.
Learned a lot. Love different things about it. But
I have, and I actually looked up some things that you could do, like some like creative things you could do during quarantine, just to make it a little happy.
Yes.
Also, well, I'm going to start with the don't indulge in the COVID news. Like, don't like overindulge. Like, get what you need out of it and leave it alone. Yeah. Like, don't like just keep, Yeah. So anyways, I have karaoke.
Ooh.
Do karaoke.
That would be fun.
I have, I don't know what happened. Puzzles, which I used to love puzzles when I was younger.
Yeah, at the beginning of COVID, puzzles were like sold out. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Very true.
I have a declutter room by room, 1 room a day. I'm like, well, you have nothing else to do. Why not?
We did that. Yep.
I was like, I need to do that. Meal theme nights, I think is cute.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
Yeah, like I feel like you could find a movie too to go with that meal as well. I think that'd be fun.
That is cute.
So I kind of want to experience quarantine, but then I kind of don't. But then I kind of do, because I'm like, this all sounds so fun.
Right.
And then I have like go to bed at the same time every night, because I feel like everybody like
Keep on a schedule.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. You're like, well, we don't have to wake up in the morning, so why not?
Right.
And then I have like learn a new hobby, which I think having a hobby is important in general anyways.
Yeah.
Clean up social media accounts. Like just now you have the time to like just go through and because it can take up to an hour.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, to clean up all those. So
yeah.
There's just a few things that you could do during quarantine.
Yeah.
So
keep you from getting bored.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I think that's all I've got, but definitely give us a chance to look at the positive side of things, because there's always a positive side.
Yes, so, always. Even when it's hard, there's always positive sides.
That is very true. And it's hard to look at the positive side.
Yes, I know. But do it.
But it can be done. Yeah. We'll catch you next time on Girl Talk.
All right.
So I am Amy Mathewson.
And I'm Ashley Johnson.
And we are here with Girl Talk.
We want to kind of make a difference in people's lives and make you be the best person you can be and kind of encourage that in your life.
We're just talking about Girl Talk, just our daily life and what we have found works for us.
Yes.